Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come in off a good outing against the Jazz. It was a close game. They needed overtime to finish them off.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
And I think most fans thought that once they couldn't win it in regulation, they had missed their opportunity. And overtime wasn't going to go their way. But I tell you what, you got to give them credit for pulling it out.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for the Trailblazers, Durant is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Collins. Then there's Cauley Stein. And it's Keller in at the point. Here's Booker. The putback.
Kev, he came out of nowhere to slam that one back in.
Well, that's making him pay for letting him get his hands on that rebound.
Yeah, is it ever? I mean, I doubt we'll see them make that mistake again.
Outside Durant, Sullinger with a screen for Durant. Got a hand on it. Here's Booker. From outside, off the mark. With one on the clock, and that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And now that we've gotten a chance to see it in slow-mo, I think the ruling has to be that he did not beat the buzzer.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Ladies and gentlemen.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side out for them the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah. Or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
We've got Joel Embiid, Booker out there with Ennis, and it's Reese in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Here's Whitney. And Boston with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
Now here's Durant, guarded closely. Over to the left wing. Looking to end the run, and that's off the glass and in.
It took them a while, but finally they take the lid off.
You know, sometimes all it takes is one to get a team going. We'll see if that's the case.
And so we wrap up.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
The field goal percentage was off the Chisnarts.
And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just...
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. On the court for the Trailblazers, Cauley Stein is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Durant, then it's Collins, and it's Keller in at the 1 spot. 17-foot shot on the way. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Looked like he was channeling Bob Cousy right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble like that?
Embiid against Sullinger. Can't connect from short range. Boston leading by 8. Here's Booker. Embiid, the pass to Ennis. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Clock at 6. Jordan the screen. Here's Booker. Can't capitalize on the good screen. Keller. No good.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. We've got Booker. He's out there with Ennis, and it's Embiid in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 6 points, and the bucket from Collins.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And they go to the intentional foul. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
Booker dishes to Ennis. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. And it's McCullough with the rebound. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 6. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Sellinger. No good off the back of the rim.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection.
The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 8. 5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Middleton for 3. Can't get it to go. So we see Boston get the win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here.
We almost expect this out of him. That's how talented a scorer this guy is. The coaching staff.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille